back in the building. What's the deal? Y'all already know what this is. It's the Wheelhouse. I'm your boy Kedrick. And if you're new to the Wheelhouse and don't know, man, I'm finna get you introduced to the Wheelhouse. First John 2:17 is a theme scripture that embodies the wheelhouse. The world and its desires pass away, but whoever does the will of God lives forever. Theme scripture for 2024. And we running with this scripture all year. Proverbs 27:19, as in water, face answer is face. So the heart of man to man. If you want to connect with us, hit us up at the wheelhouse at yahoo.com for any prayer requests, any content, Christian content creators. And if you want to interview, hit me up at the wheelhouse at yahoo.com. And today, got a special guest in the building. He's been here once and he's back again. We finna talk about the whole man. I'm gonna introduce my brody in the building, Adonis Robinson, aka TY. What's good,
What's up,
fam?
baby? What's up, baby? Everything love, all love. How you feeling, man?
Oh man, I'm good. I'm good, man. And I'm finna introduce my host, and then we finna run with it. With
I'm
over
with it.
9 years of training and coaching people, especially women, certified in fitness training and nutrition coaching, he's learned that being consistent and having the accountability on developing the new habits will have sustainable and long-term success. With the understanding that food is our daily medicine and fuel to keep our bodies, minds, and souls strong and healthy. It's not society's job. It's not society's job
Yeah.
to get you healthy.
Right,
He's the winner of the 2020 Architects Honor Fitness Professional of the Year. His
right.
mission is to help you get your nutrition and fitness to a place where it's a part of your daily life.
Amen.
And this the part we finna really dive into. I believe in Jesus, who has given me the gift of being the person I am today. His teachings and love and compassion inspire me to aid and support those in need. Y'all introduce my bro again, Adonis. What's good, man?
What's up, man? I appreciate you, man. Appreciate
No
you
doubt,
having me on, brother. I appreciate it.
no doubt, man. Like I
Appreciate
say
the
tonight,
intro.
man, we already, man. Tonight, man, we gonna get into it, man. Cause like I say, I tell everybody it's helicopter in this joint. What's up,
Yeah,
moms?
let's take off.
It's helicopter, man. We just take out, man. And tonight, man, I want you to do something because I'm starting to do this like every time I interview. Like, what's one word right now that would describe your journey, fam?
One word,
Yeah, man.
man. Patience.
No doubt.
Patience. Yeah.
No
It's
doubt.
uh, it's been, it's been some ups and downs, but through patience, man, through patience in Christ, I am where I am, man. So I'm very thankful.
No doubt, man. I like the word patient. Like I say all the time, man. Your boy I always need a gallon, half a gallon, whatever you got on the patience, fam.
Yeah,
Because a lot of times we want to see stuff when we want to see it,
right.
but it's God's timing that actually produces the greatest results or the greatest harvest.
Yeah,
You know
no
what I'm
doubt.
saying? So, like I say tonight, fam, we finna just go and dive into it, man. And this
Sure.
personal for you, man. The fire inside of you, the passion behind the scene. Like, what is the fire inside of you, or the passion behind the scenes that people don't know?
Yeah, the why, man, the why. It starts with God, man. You know what I
No
mean?
doubt.
It starts with His love towards me. You know what I mean? Without His love towards me, I can't show love towards others. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And that's it's been put in me. I ran from it. But it's been put in me, and I pray to ask God, how can I use it in a way that glorifies Him? And this is His way that He
no
put
doubt.
in me, man. So the compassion for people, man. And seeing people live healthy, That's very important, and what living healthy can do for other people.
Yeah.
You know, and it's real, man. People think it can't happen. People think it's too hard for it to happen. People have a whole bunch of excuses and obstacles and things like that, man. But it absolutely can happen, man, if you put your mind to it, for sure.
No doubt, man. No doubt. And we finna get. I'm glad you said that because we about to get into this. The genesis of building or rebuilding the temple, man. And I think, like a lot of times, some people might have started and fell off, and some people are maybe afraid or hesitant, almost to the point of neglect in the sense of check this out, fam. Neglect in the sense of embarrassment.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it's
yeah,
like I guess you could give them like I guess a blueprint or the blueprint on how to take those baby steps first.
yeah. Well, first thing, man, we gotta know that the temple is not ours. You know what I mean? It's the
No doubt,
Lord's.
no
You know what I
doubt,
mean? And we have to look at it as that.
no doubt,
It's not ours. We just temporary holding it. And so with it being the Lord's, we have to make sure we treat it properly.
no doubt.
We have to make sure it's a holy temple. And so we have to treat it as such. And so for me, basic blueprint is that's the first part of it, knowing that it's not your temple. From there you can process, okay, if it ain't mine, it's the Lord, it's holy within me, then how should I treat it? You know what I
Yeah,
mean? What should I do for it? You know what I mean? What should I put in it? What should I keep out of it? You know what I mean? And so basic nutrition, again, it's not difficult. It's not difficult. We try to overcomplicate things and and just think it's too difficult, too much, and it's not, man. It's keep it basic.
yeah,
I think we all have a understanding of right and wrong,
yeah,
what's bad and what's good. Keep it there.
yeah,
Don't try to overcomplicate it. Once you get the basic stuff down, what I mean, the simple little stuff as far as, okay, are you drinking enough water every day?
yeah.
You know what I mean? Not, we ain't
Neat.
talking about meal plannings. We ain't talking about none of that calorie counting. Are you drinking enough water? You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean? That is basic. And if you can do that, then guess what? Now you can move to something different.
yeah,
Are you eating enough vegetables? You know what I mean? Are you eating the colors of the rainbow? A lot of people have difficulty with eating vegetables, and that's okay, right? But there's a lot of vegetables out there. There's a lot of
yeah,
colors
right.
within the rainbow that surely you can find a couple that you can put in rotation that you can eat. You know what I mean? So it's keeping things basic, man. It's not overcomplicating nutrition or fitness. What can you do consistently? You know
Yeah,
what I mean? If you can
yeah,
drink water consistently, guess what? Do that until you get that down packed. Then guess what? And move to something different that you can do consistently.
no doubt.
But a lot of people they try to jump here. I can't do this. I'm gonna jump over here. I'm gonna do this. Jump over here, and you're all over the place. And most of the time that just doesn't work.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I like that, man, because what you saying is start basic. Don't try to
Absolutely.
overcomplicate it. In the Bible, in Proverbs, it says, "Where there is a multitude of counsel," and we finna go somewhere with this.
Yeah.
Where there is a multitude of counsel, there is safety.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, we try to do things on our own without even having the knowledge of what we doing.
Yeah.
So people like you, I think people should seek out wise counsel on how to
Yeah.
start the baby steps. Like not
Absolutely.
try to do it by yourself, man. Could you just speak to that, fam?
Yeah. Absolutely, man. Yeah, man. You're right. It's you if you don't know, you got to ask.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? And who do you ask? You know what I mean? You don't if you need something for your foot, you don't go to the heart surgeon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
man.
just really that simple. You ask somebody who knows what they're talking about, who has the knowledge and understanding, has the expertise and professionalship of what to do about what you're trying to get done.
Yeah.
And so, yes, you have to seek out wise counsel. A lot of times we go to the media or the social media and try to figure out wise counsel from randomness. You know what I mean? And that's just not the way, man, because
Yeah.
most of that stuff is phony. You know, most of it is fake, most of it is visual, and you just fall into the trap of you know of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So seek out someone that knows what they're talking about, that has a life story that understands people. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It's it's do you understand people? You know, can you relate to people? Can you talk to people? Can you interact with people? What is your relationship with people? And that with that you can get some results, man. So yeah, you have to seek out wise counsel. Sure, stay away from the masses that try to suck you in. You know
Yeah,
what I
no
mean?
doubt. I like that, man. And we gonna step into the next one, man. Get the best bang for your buck or maximum mileage out of your temples. Like,
Yeah,
how would you, I guess, utilize start that path on how to do that?
yeah. Well, first thing first, man. I'm gonna keep it biblical, man. You got to get the sin out your life. You know what I mean? Just keep it 100
Yeah,
because that it ruins you. That ruins you from the inside. You know what I
man.
mean? That's basic biblical 101. Sin ruins you,
Yeah,
and once you understand that, I got to get sin out of my life.
yeah,
That's in you.
yeah, no
It
doubt.
affects you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It affects your mental. It affects your physical. It makes you sick.
Mhm.
Once you understand that, then you can start focusing on what you need to eat. You know what I mean? The water, the food, the vegetables. That is real. It's again simple stuff, right? You have to be nutritious. You have to keep nutritional meals around you. Whether that's snacks, you know what I mean, fruit snacks, real fruit. We ain't talking about fruit
Yeah.
jelly. You know what I mean? We ain't talking that
No
stuff
doubt.
is not good for you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We talking about whole foods. You know what I mean? We talking about foods that has one ingredient, an apple. You know what I mean? Oranges.
Yeah, no doubt.
Grapefruits.
Real fruit.
Real fruit, man. Real stuff, man. Bananas.
Yeah,
It has to be whole foods, man. And again, we live in a day and age. Things have to be fast. Things got
yeah,
to be right now, and it's showing. You know what I
no
mean?
doubt.
People are obese. You know what I mean? People are sick, and
Yeah,
probably don't have to be, man. I'm gonna keep
yeah.
100. You know what I mean? And it's because of where we stay, where we live. You know what I mean? I'm just keeping it real, man.
No
Just
doubt,
the
no
real
doubt,
life.
man.
There's a McDonald's everywhere. There's a Burger
Man,
King, Taco Bell. All of that stuff, man, makes you sick.
everywhere.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere, man. You can't find no new nutrition restaurants as far as good nutrition. It's
Yeah.
it's all fast food type of stuff, man. And I tell people all the time, listen, you gotta learn how to cook. You know what I mean? You have because now you can control what's putting in you.
Yeah, man.
You don't know what that stuff is. You don't know what
You
Taco
got a clue.
Taco Bell meat is, man. Come on, be serious. You can't
Yeah,
be. You don't know what that stuff is, man. So you have to slow down. You have to cook small meals. You have to monitor what's going in your body. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
And that's when it comes to movements, right? You got to move. Whether that's mowing the lawn, like my dad do, he mow the grass every two
yeah, no
days.
doubt,
You
no
know what I
doubt.
mean? Which is cool. He's 60 plus years old. He used to run back in the day. He don't do that as often, but he
Yeah,
gets his movement in, right? Mowing the grass, tending to the lawn, whatever. Whether it's, exercise, you gotta get rest, proper rest. A lot of people don't sleep at night, man.
yeah,
And that's biblically, you got to get stuff off your mind. I'm gonna get to that in a
yeah,
minute.
no
But
doubt.
you gotta get proper rest within your day, man. Especially at night. You can't be up all night, work, or sleep 3 4 hours and try to work 8 12 hours and then come back.
Yeah,
Man, no, you're killing yourself. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
man.
It's a struggle that way. So another thing, man, is limit your social media time, your
Yeah.
screen time. You know what I mean? This is free. but it's edifying. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Most people on there just zombied out.
All
You
day.
know what I mean? Zombied out 6, 7, 8 hours, whatever, all day at
Yeah.
work. Just zombied out, and that is going into you, and it's affecting your body. And one other thing is, man, a lot of people shy away from it, man. You gotta get some sunlight.
Yeah,
You
man.
know what I mean? You gotta get some sun in your life, man.
Yeah,
It's
buddy.
very important that you get outside, man. Get outside, get some sun, ride a bike, you know, roller skate, whatever, man. Like whatever you do,
Do
that's
something.
fine. Do something, man. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter. Do something, whether it's skipping, jumping rope, don't matter, man. Whatever you want to do, walk, just get outside, man. So
yeah,
it's a lot of things that you can do that's simple, that don't take a whole bunch of work, whole
yeah.
bunch of money, and still get some nutrition and exercise in you, man. So
Man, yeah, fam. I think you said a whole lot. I think it takes and and I guess totality of what you're saying takes intentionality, bro.
yeah, man,
You know what I'm
got to
saying?
be
Like being
intentional. Yeah,
intentional. Like this is my focus, this is my aim, and I'm going after it.
got to be on purpose, man. The things
No
have
doubt.
to be on purpose. You can't just all of a sudden say, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. It don't. It's not a random thing. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? If you have a goal and you set your goal, then you have to work towards it intentionally. You have to do things on purpose.
yeah,
It just doesn't fall out the sky. It's work. Some of it is work,
yeah,
and it's, intentionally doing it. Whether if you got the meal plan, that's what. Guess what? You got to shop on Sunday. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Do
no
some
doubt.
prep work. You know what I mean? Cut your vegetables up. Get your stuff roasted in the oven, get your stuff lined out. You know what I mean? Prepare your meals for the week. If that's
Yeah,
if that's what it takes, that's what I'm saying. Whatever it takes, then that's what needs to be done on purpose. Yeah, it's got to be intentional for sure.
no doubt, man. And like I say, so it's on purpose, intentional, and attention to detail. As
Yeah,
far as slowly building and not
yeah,
trying to I guess run the marathon with the speed of a 40-yard dash.
yeah. No, you can't do it. You gotta go at a pace that works for you.
Yeah,
You
no
know what
doubt.
I mean? And the pace that can be consistently done
Yeah,
day to day. You know what I mean? It's A to B. You can't go to C until you
yeah.
get A to B,
A
A
to
to
B.
B, A to
Yeah,
B, A to B, A to B, and that becomes normal.
yeah,
Then once you get that down, guess what? Go to C, A B
yeah.
C, A B C. Okay, I'm good with that. A B C. It has to be that type of race, man. You know
No
what I
doubt.
mean? People try to jump all the way to Z and fall at A. You
Off the
understand what I'm
rip.
saying? And off the rip, don't make it and be frustrated because they didn't get see the results or whatnot. But you just did it wrong. You
Yeah.
just try to do it too fast. And I'm gonna talk about something real quick, man. Hope we don't get shut down for it.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
The drugs, man. You gotta stay off of it.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about the pills that they offer. I'm talking about these quick fixes of pills
Yeah.
that people are jumping on, and the people that really need them can't get them. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Or the price then shot way high because you won't get up and go to work. Like, you know what I'm saying? You won't do the things that you need to do. Get outside, get some movement. You know what I mean? Work on your nutrition.
Yeah.
Slowly grind. You don't want that. You want to pop that pill, pop that thing, and boom, keep it moving. And guess what? As a trainer, as a nutritional coach, I can see. You know what I mean? I can see
Yeah, yeah.
when there's people that haven't worked out. I can see that. You know what I mean? I have an eye for that. I can see. I know what it looks like to work off weight. You
Yeah, yeah.
understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know what it looks like when you ain't worked off weight.
Yeah.
I can tell. You know what I mean? Trust and believe me. I know what it looks like. You might be fooling somebody else. You might look
Yeah.
different. You small in your waist and all that, but I can tell you ain't picked up no weight. You're probably weak as a fly. You understand what
No
I'm saying?
doubt. No
And
doubt.
guess what? People have their own thing. They do what they want. That's fine. But at some point, you're gonna need some strength to get off the couch.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? You're gonna need some strength to get out the bed. You know what I mean?
Man.
You might be smaller, might weigh a little less, but your muscles you ain't got no muscles. Like you
Fatigue.
have
Yeah.
no strength.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
for sure,
and
man.
I heard this quote, fam. Natural mean natural results.
That's it, man.
Unnatural means unnatural results.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? And that's that.
Yeah,
We got a few people watching right now. If y'all got any questions, throw them in the comments, and in the next probably 5 minutes, we're gonna get to the questions,
yeah,
and
yeah.
y'all just let Adonis speak to you a little bit. Y'all
Let me
just
know. Yeah,
chime in on the comments if you got any comments, and we gonna take the questions in a minute.
yeah, man.
We're gonna look at this right here, fam. I think this is one tight right here. Results inside the process. They are
Mm.
inside the process before they are in the mirror.
It's got to be mental, man. It's a mental game. You know
Yeah,
what I
man.
mean? And if you don't believe that you can do it, you won't do it.
Man.
You know what I mean? It's got to come from inside. It can't come from somebody. You know what I mean? It can't come from a picture. It can't come from your next door neighbor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to want to do it for yourself. You know what I mean? For your family. Folk got kids.
Yeah,
You know
man.
what I mean? And guess what? Listen, the food ain't helping you none. You know, I try to deal with all people, but most of my clients are women, and
Yeah.
most of them are professional women, and have families, and kids have things to do. They have dance. You know what I mean? Have softball. They have all these things that they do, but you got to be able to keep up. You
No
know what I
doubt.
mean? And that to me has to come from within you. You know what I mean? Because if you don't care, you don't care. You know what I mean? But if you want to keep up with your kids, you know what I mean. You want to make sure you playing with your kids and not sitting on the sideline while they out there. You gotta do something about
No
it. And,
doubt.
and it starts with you saying, you know what, I don't want to be like that, man. My kids need me all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not just when I'm at home. I want to play with my kids outside the house.
Yeah, no doubt.
And if you're a certain weight, it's fine, man. Make it up in your mind.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna do something about it.
No
I'm gonna
doubt.
start slow. I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna walk. If they at the park, they playing a softball game or something. Walk around. You ain't gotta sit in the bleachers. You
Yeah,
ain't
no
got
doubt.
to. That's a choice. You know what I mean? You can
Find
walk
some time,
around. You can
man.
walk around until
Yeah,
whatever third half, whatever. You can do something.
no doubt.
That's the thing. You have to make it up in your mind. Listen, I'm gonna do something about it, regardless of how I feel, regardless of what the weight is. I can do something about it. You can if you want to. You know.
Yeah, no doubt. Man, and you said something, fam. This what I saw when you said that, fam. Think about a seed in the ground.
Yeah.
Let's say a orange tree or apple, whatever your favorite tree is. When you plant that seed in the ground, what if that seed said, "I don't feel like climbing through this dirt. I don't feel like coming out this seed. I don't feel
Yeah.
like coming up out of this ground, producing
Mhm.
nothing." And that's a lot of times what we do, bro. We complain about the process, but like I
Yeah.
said, inside of the process is the promise, fam. That's where it's hidden at.
It's
And
in
and
there.
inside the process.
Yeah, man.
And we
It's
have
in
to
there.
embrace it. Go ahead, fam. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. That's all, man. It's in there, man. Like you say, you have to embrace what it is. You know what I mean? It is gonna be work.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? That seed, guess what? It's gonna be work pushing through.
No doubt.
But guess what? It's pushing through. It's gonna push through. If it wants to develop
Yeah,
and see the progress become a tree,
yeah.
it's gotta push.
No
You know
doubt.
what I mean? It's got to maneuver its way around. It's got to maneuver its way around some of the sticks and the rocks. You
Yeah.
know, roots don't go straight up;
Nah,
they
man.
go out. They go,
All over.
they can maneuver,
Yeah.
right? They maneuver itself, anchor in, you know what I mean, and produce up.
Yeah, man.
That way, has a foundation. You know what I'm saying? It has a foundation,
No
and
doubt.
and so yeah, absolutely, you have to be able to say, you know what, regardless of it, regardless of the weather, find a way,
Yeah, man.
find a way.
Yeah, man. And we got a question, man. We got a question in the building. Unc, what's good, man?
What's up? What's up, man?
He asked, at what point would you suggest starting to count calories?
Yeah, nah. Well, listen, like I said before, some people can't drink enough water. You know what I mean? And before we get to calories, we got to drink water first. You know what I mean? The calories is something way off.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, not saying that you can't get there, but you got to start at 8. And if 8 is, I only drink 2 bottles of water a day, well, that ain't enough.
yeah.
We can't talk about calorie counting until we get the water first.
So we get
You
it
know what I'm
down.
saying? So every client, every situation is different. As a trainer, I evaluate each client, what I
Yeah, yeah,
mean, with assessments and that off top let me know, well, we ain't got we can't even talk about that just
yeah, yeah,
what I mean, because you
yeah,
don't drink enough water. How much vegetables you eat a day? You know what I mean? Those are
yeah,
the things I evaluate before we get to the complex stuff.
yeah.
Counting calories is complex. You know what I mean? Because you have to get a scale. You got to, too much for most people. Just come,
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
that's an advanced type of thing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Calories, you doing some muscle. What I'm saying? Um, you're in competition. You
yeah,
know what I mean? You trying to get the less fat off as
yeah.
possible. You know what I mean? And so for me, counting calories, I don't deal with. Let's see how to put it. Most of my clients, there's no reason to count calories.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? Just because it that's an advanced step. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? That's an advanced step, man. So it, counting calories is not for everybody. You know what I mean? Especially not for beginners or deconditioned people. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And that's part of it. They like to skip over some of the small stuff and try to get to the stuff that they think
yeah,
is
yeah,
going to help them. It's
yeah.
not. It's
No
going to hurt
doubt.
them, more likely.
Yeah. We got one more, man. Unc said, how do you feel about protein being the main macro to focus on?
Yeah, nah, protein is yeah, it is that main thing, man, because it helps burn and rebuild. You know what I mean? And protein is key, pretty much. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? To losing weight and to keeping the weight off.
no doubt.
Um, the problems I run into is, people struggle with protein, um, types of protein. Some people don't eat enough protein.
Yeah,
Some people don't like fish. Some people don't like. Some people don't eat chicken.
yeah,
Some people don't eat, beef or whatever. And so, you have to try to find within that client what works for them. And yes, protein got to be your top macro when it comes to fitness and working out. It helps you replenish. It helps you build muscle. And you need it.
yeah,
You have to have it. And so, working with individual clients, again, that's part of the assessment. What are you eating? You know what I mean? You can't eat snacks all day. You can't eat,
yeah.
the what's called the kids snack. You can't eat them.
The
You gotta eat some,
goldfish.
yeah, you can't eat the goldfish all day. You know what I mean? You can't eat the goldfish all day.
Yeah,
And say you ate. You have to eat food, whole foods.
no doubt.
Lean protein is very important for sure.
That's what's up, man. And basically what I'm gleaning from the conversation is the client is I guess you could say the foundation or the canvas for the trainer. But the trainer has to be in tune and in line with you know what I'm saying, with the person they're training. So it's like going to somebody, and that's why I like, you know what I'm saying, you and my aunt, because of the attention to detail.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's the breaking down of the A, B, C, D,
yeah,
E. We,
man.
you know what I'm saying? The baby, we going from step to step. We not skipping from A to Z. You know what I'm
Man,
saying? We going
yeah,
A, we can B next.
that's right. Yeah, no, absolutely, man. You have to be. You know, I I ain't got no degree in this, but I'm a counselor also.
No doubt.
You know what I mean?
No
Because
doubt.
you have to talk. You have to talk with people. You have to talk with your clients, man. You can't just put a program together, do it, and go home. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? That ain't to me. That's not personal training.
Yeah. No
You know,
doubt.
that's not. I don't know what that is. I
Yeah.
was taught you have to understand your client. You have to understand what they're going through. You have
Yeah.
to understand their lives. You know what I mean? That people have lives, and you have to get into them sometimes. You know what I mean? In the sense of understanding what's happening within the home.
No
And
doubt.
and and I don't. I like people. I love people. I don't have a problem with that. I'm a genuine person, and you have to know when to dig a little deeper. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just because at some point you're gonna know, you're gonna have to figure out what's what. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so yeah, sometimes you have to dig a little deeper into people's lives, and that's why you have to have trust, man. You have to they have to trust you in what you
Yeah,
do.
man.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because it is bigger than putting a program together. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
bigger than that, man. It,
Yeah,
it
man.
has to be a personal relationship with that client, man. I had I don't know 50 plus clients, and all of them were different. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? All different relationships within itself, and you have to foster that within the client, and let them understand. Listen, I got your back.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm here for you.
No doubt.
But I need to know what's good on the backside, because it could be
Yeah.
something that's happening that
Yeah.
that you might not want to speak about. But I'm your trainer. I,
Yeah.
I need to know what's going on. That way
Yeah.
we can adjust if we need to. You know what I mean? We can add, we can whatever. But if I don't know, I can't help.
Yeah.
You know
No
what I
doubt.
mean?
No
So
doubt.
yeah, it got to be a personal thing, man. It's what I call it personal training. You personal. It's a personal thing, man. It ain't just come throw a class together and I see
Yeah.
y'all next time. Nah, man, what's going on? You know what I
No
mean? Like,
doubt.
what's
No doubt.
happening? How you doing? How your family? You know,
Yeah.
all of that, man. It's part of it, man. Yeah,
Yeah. It's that first part you talk about in your bio, man, that compassion of Christ, man.
yeah,
It's
man.
that compassion and being able to connect, you know what I'm saying, on a deeper level at
Yeah,
times than just
absolutely.
gym, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like how your kids doing, you know
that's
what I'm
right.
saying?
Absolutely, man. I've
That
had
level.
many. Listen, I've had many of conversations. Personal stuff, man. Like it's real life, man. We ain't talking about some fantasy.
No doubt.
It's real life stuff, man. And people go through stuff,
Yeah,
and
man.
and and that affects them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It affects because it's in them.
yeah,
And so as a trainer, I have to be cautious. There's a lot of things I know I ain't gonna tell nobody.
yeah, no
You
doubt.
understand what I'm saying? Because they
Yeah,
trusted to tell me in the beginning.
no
You
doubt.
understand? And so there's things that people happen to go through that cause them to stress, what I mean, have anxiety, things like that. Well, guess what? You have to, you have to attack those things in certain
Yeah,
ways.
man.
You know what I mean? So, and all people are different. All clients are different. They all go through different things, man.
Yeah, man. And like I say, man, we in this thing. If y'all would just hit the like button for us, keep smashing the like and share this mud too, because like I said, this vital information, and a lot of people
So,
want to do this, but they don't even know where to start.
yeah,
And we are basically diving in today to give information, much needed information, so that you can
right.
build the whole man or woman.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
see he put it has to be living the life, man. As a trainer, yeah, yeah. You have to be. Listen, I can only speak for myself, man.
No doubt, fam.
But I hadn't been certified as a group specialist at this time, and the guy was a trainer at Anytime Fitness, and I was still at the mall
Yeah.
getting ready to get out of there, and I was talking to him. I was like, yeah, man, I think about doing some group training, and yeah, man, I'm thinking about doing it. He was like, man, you know what? You ain't got to go to school for that, man. You ain't gotta get certified for that. I was like, cool, I do.
No
You know what I'm
doubt.
saying? I don't know about you. I
Yeah.
do. Why?
No doubt.
Because people don't want to know.
Yeah,
You know what I
man.
mean? You gotta be that. I
Yeah,
don't want
man.
to. It ain't gonna. Nah, I'm not doing that. And
Yeah.
so he's right, man. You have to live a life of it, man. You can't just skate by.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? You can't just say I'm a personal trainer or specialist and not be certified. I don't know who, why.
I know.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So yeah, you have to live a certain way, and it starts with me.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm speaking for myself. I can't be overweight and
Yeah.
and 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 expect them
No
to
doubt.
look at me and say, you know what, that's the best trainer I got, and I'm overweight. That don't make sense, man. You
Nah,
understand?
man.
That don't make sense. And I'm small. I've always been small.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm not trying to build as far as a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, that's not my frame. I never had that. Never did that. And
Yeah.
so me being a smaller person, but here's the thing. I was bigger at one point.
Yeah.
Hard to believe most people. But at one point, I was bigger than I am now. But that
Yeah.
was pre-training days.
Yeah. No
You know
doubt.
what I mean? Pre-training. Now I wasn't as big as whatever, but I was bigger than I am now. But yeah, you're right, man. You have to live that life, man. It can't just be the gym or I'm gonna leave it at class and
Yeah.
go back and I'm on my way to pick up two burgers and fries and shakes. You know what I
No
mean?
doubt. Yeah.
If you're going to McDonald's and you see a client, you should be embarrassed.
No doubt. You
You
should. Yeah.
know what I'm saying? You should be embarrassed. Now I was going to McDonald's this morning, but I was getting the oatmeal.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I was in a rush. I was like, you know what? I get the oatmeal, cool. But if they see you with bags of stuff, man, you should be embarrassed. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
That
you
great.
should be embarrassed.
Hey, greasy, fam.
Yeah, you should be.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what's up, man. But yeah, man, like I say, fam, I'm gonna close this joint with the scripture I meant to start it with, man.
Already.
This
Already.
First Corinthians, man, 6:19 says, "Do you not know that your bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit,
I got it right here, fam. Building that temple. Yeah,
who is in you, whom you have received from God? You are not your own.
that's right.
You are bought at a price. Therefore, honor God with your bodies."
Yep. You have to.
You
It's
know what
it's,
I'm
it's
saying?
that's where it starts, man. It starts with knowing that it's not our temple. It's not ours. You
Yeah,
know what I
man.
mean? And it's holy. And we have to intentionally think that.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean? With whatever we put in it, whether it's food, whether it's gossip, you know what I
yeah.
mean? Whether it's
No doubt.
the TV, all of it, man, all of it,
Yeah.
it makes you sick
Yep.
because it's going into a holy thing. You know what I mean? It's, as a Christian,
Yeah,
I
man.
can speak to non-Christian, but
Yeah.
as a believer, if this is the holy temple, then we can't watch that. You,
Yeah,
you,
man.
you can't. No, you can't. Why? Why? You
No
understand what
doubt.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because guess what? You're affecting your body within. Now
Yeah,
you might
man.
not feel it direct, but that's it's happening.
Yeah,
It's
man. It's
happening for
happening, man.
sure.
Hey, we know about it. We know about these scriptures, bro. It's happening
It's
because
happening.
you
Yeah, yeah,
remember we had to talk last week, and I was like, everything that comes in our body is fuel,
yeah, man.
whether from food, whether through our eyes, whether through our ears.
Yep,
It's all fuel,
yep,
and sometimes we take in poison for fuel.
yep. You got to ask yourself, what's this fueling?
No doubt.
You know what I mean? What's this fueling?
Yeah,
You
man.
know, listen, I used to be. You understand? I ain't always been.
Yeah, no doubt.
I used to be. I used to sit up and watch that stuff
No doubt.
all the time. And
All the
guess
time.
what? I felt it in certain in different ways.
Yeah,
I
man.
ain't gonna put it out there, but in different ways,
No doubt.
I felt it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And I didn't know why
Yeah.
things were happening, how they was happening,
Yeah,
and
man.
until I was like, man, this is messing this up, man. Like
Yeah.
this what it is right here.
Yeah, man.
This right here is what it is. Cause I'm like, man, what are we doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why are we watching this?
That
What
fuel.
this? What is? It ain't doing nothing but hurting.
Yeah, man.
It hurting us on the inside. Now we trying to relive it. You know what I mean? Because we put it in us, and
Yeah.
now we trying to figure out what's up, what's going on.
Yeah,
And
man.
I'm like, you know what, man? It's this stuff that we watch. It's the stuff that we listen to.
Yep.
It it ruins us from the inside
Yeah, man.
over time. It's not immediate. Over time, absolutely, it's gonna ruin you. And you say what you want. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. It's that hey fam, it's that physical fuel and that spiritual fuel.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? And bro, I'm
Yeah.
finna go and let you close the joint out and just tell the people whatever you want to tell them before you get out this thing, man.
Listen, understand that the body we only get one. You know what I mean? We only get one of these, and um, I've done some bad things to mine in the past.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? I've done some very horrible things to mine in the past,
You and me in the
and
boat.
after I got some understanding, I ain't gonna do it no more because I understand what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
I'm not gonna do it no more. I'm not gonna treat it like it is.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because I know what it is to me,
yeah.
and I'm gonna do everything in my power to treat it properly.
No
I
doubt.
tell people, listen, I don't know when I'm leaving.
No doubt.
I don't know, but I'm not gonna speed up the process.
Yeah, already.
I'm not gonna speed up the process what I put in it. And if you're putting the wrong things in it, you're speeding up the process. That's for sure. You're speeding up the process, man. So you have to change what you think about food and how it affects the body.
Yeah,
Like it's really that simple. You have to change what you think about food and how it's gonna affect your body. But you
man.
have to put the thing in perspective of whose body it is.
Hmm.
It's the temple, right? It's a holy thing. And so we have to make sure that we act accordingly. So that's what I leave you with, man.
No doubt, man. Fam, you already know, man. It's been love in this month.
Thank you, man. It's all been love.
You know
Your
what I'm
boy
saying?
was a little nervous, but once he got moving, we straight.
We moving, fam. You already know, man. We rock it. You already know this
Yeah,
conversation can go forever.
absolutely, all day. Yep.
Man, y'all already know what this is, man. Peace.